Well, good day, everyone. Yes, good day. And welcome to, yes, another edition of Eddie's Corner. I am Eddie Applefeld. Something a little different now. We're getting ready to edit what you are actually watching. So here we go. I am so excited to be back right here at the Salsa Grill, 6644 Security Boulevard. We were here about a year and a half ago, and we had many requests to come back, so I said, why not? Food was great. Why shouldn't I come back? They're open, by the way, 100%, open 7 days. There's plenty of free parking outside in the parking lot. Carry out and or curbside. Opened in 1993, and believe it or not, at the same location. Now, for a restaurant, that's very unusual. And what you're looking at here is a Maryland strawberry pie a la Hausner's, hand-picked strawberries by this guy right over here, who is Jay Engel, who is the owner, and also you can see him in the kitchen cooking up whatever he's got. Jay, thanks for having us back. Great to be here.
Nice to see you again, Eddie. Thanks for coming in.
It's our pleasure. And the food we had, again, why don't we start off with the crab cake? That's my favorite here. What do we have?
You had crab cake with vegetables and rice. I tell you now, $50 a pound for crab meat right now, Eddie. It's a big problem for everybody. But really nice crab meat, only jumbo lump, usually broiled, and we serve it either with a Caesar salad or vegetables and rice.
Still great. I don't care how much the cost is. All right, our next dish.
For you, we had chicken fra diavolo.
Just now you say for me because you know I like it.
Eddie likes the chicken fra diavolo. So just a marinara sauce with penne pasta and grilled chicken. Normally cheese on it. Today we gave you a paella Caesar salad, we call it. That's just the paella meats, a shrimp, chicken, a smoked jalapeno sausage, vegetables, and herbs. We've sauteed those and we serve them over top of a Caesar salad instead of rice. So you have this meaty Caesar. So
you described yourself as a Peruvian and Maryland specialty restaurant. Peruvian, how so?
My original partner was a chef buddy from Peru, and so we have 10 classic Peruvian dishes. Lomo saltado, papa rellena, ají de gallina. We have tamales. It's a Caribbean-style paella or a Peruvian-ish style paella that we're doing. And then we do regular Maryland strawberry pie, crab cakes, cream of crab, steaks.
I know you're proud of that cream of crab soup, too. Okay, that's Salsa Grill, 6644 Security Boulevard. If you haven't been here, shame of you. Come on down. Jay, thank you.
Thank you, Eddie.
Since it was our second visit to Salsa Grill, the Eddie's Corner crew decided to take a second trip to Frederick, since that episode generated a lot of attention. Now, I am still suggesting a walk down the Carroll Creek Promenade, filled on both sides with shops, businesses, residents, and definitely worth a nice stroll. Frederick, you know, is part of the Civil War heritage area. Two major battles happened here, South Mountain and Monocacy. Also located here is the National Museum of Civil War Medicine. While on the promenade, enjoy outdoor dining, always a good idea. Now, a few blocks away, and definitely worth a trip, is Mount Olivet Cemetery, the final resting place of Francis Scott Key. You might remember him. This area is ideal for a day trip. Now, about 4 miles away in Warmansville Road is Madrone's, where I had the best Asian salmon ever. Open 7 days with weekend brunch. Madrones.net. Well, as promised, we arrived at Maria's, 31 Main Street, right in the heart of Reisterstown. This is Max. I'm going to introduce him in just a little while, but I have to tell you, before we started, I took him outside and roughed him up a little bit, just so he's straight here, right? Okay, you're right now. Open 7 days, lunch and dinner. There's a brunch menu Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 3. Carry out. And upstairs is a great room for private parties or maybe private dinners, whatever you want. A liquor license. And we had some great food here. Max, first of all, thanks for having us out.
A pleasure. Good to see you.
You're the owner and the chef, right?
Yep. A little bit of everything. In a restaurant business, you got to be a little bit of everything.
Absolutely. Well, tell us what you made for us.
We had some of our, most popular dishes. We started out with some spanakopita, which is the spinach and feta cheese pie. It's homemade in-house. It's a big seller. It's very popular. A vegetarian option, for people who don't eat meat, that's great as well. We had chef special shrimp Oscar with bacon wrapped shrimp and fresh guacamole and a little bit of tequila sauce. That is a big hit. It's a new item that we're testing out, and that's going to go on the menu. Chicken souvlakia, which is the chicken kebabs, very popular as well. And our famous, from the old location down the street, the famous Maria's Cold Cut, which is 4 cuts of meat and cheese baked on a large sub roll in the oven. It's the only sub of its kind where the sub is actually baked in the oven and then finished with a house vinaigrette and lettuce, tomato, etc. It's, can be made any which way, to taste, but it's a big seller, very popular. Lamb chops are a great, item for us as well. And the pizza is again made in-house. It's Maria's crust that's been around since the late 70s from the previous location, and it's homemade. It's kind of a medium crust. It's not a true deep dish, and it's not a thin crust, but it's got a good chew to it. It's got a good crunch to it, and we have many specialty pizzas and all the popular toppings, and they can be customized any which way as everything else on the menu.
Those lamb chops were outstanding. I really love those lamb chops. And they have a sister restaurant, 7 West, where I also have enjoyed your crab cakes in Towson. It's part of your organization, too. Okay, but this is Maria's, 31 Main Street, right in the heart of Reisterstown. And before we go, Max, come on, 2 out of 3. Okay, I'm okay, really. I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Well, guess what? That concludes yet another edition of Eddie's Corner. I'm Eddie Appelfeld, which you see is why we call it Eddie's Corner. Hey, listen, before we go, I have a tip for you here. A friend of mine went to a place the other day. They asked for proof of vaccination, and he didn't have it on him. Here's an idea. Take your vaccination card, take a picture of it in your phone. This way, wherever you're out, it's right there whenever you need it. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good tip. Anyway, if you have any suggestions for me where you'd like to send us in the restaurant, just send it to mrmedia@comcast.net. If we can get in, we'll get in. Meanwhile, thanks for watching this edition of Eddie's Corner, and we'll see you hopefully soon.
Is this the bathroom?
No! Go home!